challenge the Honorable Finance Minister if she can release the white paper of how many dime, penny or rupees the central government has given to Bengal after its embarrassing defeat in the West Bengal legislative elections in 2021. Sir, in the last 3 years, let me put this on record. And sir, मैं कुछ बोलूँगा वो सही हो सकता है, आप उसके टिप्पणी करेंगे वो सही हो सकता है, गलत हो सकता है. सर, कागज तो झूठ नहीं कहता है. मैं बस इतना कह रहा हूँ कि 2021 में आपने बंगाल में हारने के बाद आपने मनरेगा के लिए बंगाल में कितना पैसा दिया, और आवास योजना में 2021-22, 22-23, 23-24 फाइनेंशियल वर्ष में आपने अगर साबित कर दिया व्हाइट पेपर रिलीज करके कि 10 पैसा दिया है, 10 पैसा. सर देखिए, मैं व्हाइट पेपर मांग रहा हूं, ये चिल्ला रहे. अरे भैया व्हाइट पेपर दे दो, व्हाइट पेपर दे दो, कहानी खत्म. सर जिसके पास कागज नहीं होगा, सर व्हाइट पेपर मांग रहे, सर व्हाइट पेपर मांग रहे, चिल्ला रहे. इनके पास कागज नहीं है और पूरा देश से कागज मांग रहा है सीए का नाम पे. ये बीजेपी है, ये बीजेपी है.
आप बीच बीच में मत टोकिए.
Sir, Manrega funds to the tune of 6,913 crore have been forcefully withheld, denying wages to more than 59 lakh workers over the past 3 years. Sir, 11 lakh 36,000 eligible families have been deprived of a roof over their heads, as 8,140 crore rupees under PM Awas Yojana have been deliberately halted. Sir, the government withheld the release of over 800 crore under the National Health Mission due to non-compliance and certain color branding guidelines for health and wellness centers, despite other conditions being duly met. Sir, despite 334 central and NLM teams visiting West Bengal in the last 3 years, and ATRs being submitted on time by concerned departments of the state government against every observation that was made by the center, still no funds have been released. Official interactions with the Honorable Prime Minister and the other BJP ministers of the concerned department were met with dismissive attitude and constant rejection. Our leaders fighting for the people of Bengal were even detained in Delhi by Delhi police. Even women MPs were manhandled and dragged by their hair. And this BJP talks about Nari Shakti. So the finance minister yesterday in a speech proposed flood control initiatives for states like Bihar, Assam, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and Uttarakhand, sir. Unsurprisingly, Bengal was once again left out, in spite of northern part of Bengal being one of the worst flood-affected areas. Despite 6 out of 8 MPs from PCs that falls under the northern part of Bengal being from BJP, this is the kind of discrimination meted out to our state. I hope people of Jalpaiguri and Alipurduar are watching this and listening to what I'm saying. The finance minister, as long as we stand as people's representative, the rights of Bengal's people cannot be taken away. The state government of West Bengal has already cleared the pending wages of 59 lakh Manrega workers from its own treasury. It has also been decided that the first installment of funds for the construction of houses shall be released by 31st December 2024, which is by end of this year. In 2022 and 2023, under the Pathoshri scheme, 26,486 kilometers of rural roads were constructed and repaired, and a financial outlay of 6,448 crore. Sir, depriving women, vanchit ho rahe desh ki nari, khule ghum rahe shoshankari. You have 240 MPs in parliament. If you had implemented the 1/3 quota as per the Women's Reservation Bill, the BJP would have had 80 women MPs. But how many do they have? They have just 31, which is a mere 13% of their total strength. And compare this to the Trinamool Congress, sir, which boasts not 1%, 5%, 10%, 13%, 15%, 20%, 25%. Sir, it has 38% women MPs in Lok Sabha. Last year, a special session was convened to pass the Women's Reservation Bill. Yet the BJP failed to implement it in spirit. In West Bengal, we demonstrated that where there's a will, there is a way. We achieved substantial female representation without grandstanding in the media. That's the difference. Depriving the students. तीसरी बार मोदी सरकार खो गया है शिक्षा का अधिकार. So the inability to conduct NEET is one of the biggest failures of this government.
Shame.
Of almost 33 lakh bright students. India parties, we all of us in the opposition, demanded a discussion on this in Parliament, but hardly a word from the Honorable Prime Minister on this issue. Sir, our CM wrote to the PM for scrapping NEET in favor of reverting to a system where state government conducts their own medical tests. Sir, more than 12,000 vacancies in Kendriya Vidyalayas nationwide are yet to be filled in. Sir, more than 7,50,000 vacancies for teaching posts nationwide from class 1 to class 8. More than 1,20,000 vacancies for teaching posts in UP alone from class 1 to class 8. Students account for 8% of total suicide victims. More than 13,000 students' lives are lost every year because of suicide, sir. Sir, depriving the working class, मजदूर की जेब हो रही है खाली, बताओ कब ये हालत है सुधरने वाली. Sir, ILO data reveals that the growth rate of real wages between 2006 and 2013 was 6%. So the data suggests that the growth rate of real wages from 2006 to 2013 was at 6%. Between 2014 to 2021, it's down to 1.4%. The Indian Railways made a bold proclamation about upgrading 40,000 conventional coaches to Vande Bharat standards, turning a blind eye to the genuine struggle faced by everyday travelers, neglecting the fact that almost 96% of passengers journey in general and non-AC coaches. They continue to endure grave risks and vulnerabilities compounded by this government's sheer ineptitude. So now I come to G. G for guarantee. But a guarantee, sir, खुद बोल रहा है उसका सरकार का घोटाला, sir. देखिए. Sir, thank you. I would take that acronym. He's very good. Sir, G for guarantee, G for घोटाला. Need घोटाला and a guarantee with zero warranty.